has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
49-yard line.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Give them 12 yards that time, and Las Vegas first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Finney. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Broncos nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And from the shotgun, they'll throw. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Throwing again. Finney. Being chased out left. Looking for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Finney. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
Yard gain. It's 4th down.
On fourth down, Finney. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Here's Jacobs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Looking to throw on second down. Finney. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Now run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
On second and 12, Locke. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing his Lock on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They do go for it. It's Locke. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Locke working out of the gun. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They'll give it to Gordon on the shotgun. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, it's Locke. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it. Locke to throw for it on 4th. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
And the Broncos' first down.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And this will be incomplete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Recovered by Denver.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
With the score, Raiders 14, Broncos 7.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Gordon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. They'll get that complete to Albert O. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. T.J. Logan, an even 90 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Locke now on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Gordon. And they'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Shotgun snap to Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They're going to try and throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Buying time to his left, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Locke. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Locke on the give. It's Lindsey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And it's 3rd down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Locke. And he will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Locke. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
For the Bronco field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But then we got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
32-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now they're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Finney got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, Finney. Open man here, Sims complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy in the red zone before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
On 1st and 10, Finney eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Finney. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
Of 31 yards.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do.
There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Extra point from McManus is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Handler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. You give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down. Finney. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus now for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders have taken the lead. think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Locke. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gordon, and this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
From the gun, Locke. This is the tight end fan. And it stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
At the 3-yard line.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
For the extra point.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak
That's
his
true.
first 3
Filet,
times.
filet,
I like that.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. They're able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. It's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun, Finney. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They run with Logan, and he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. 30, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And he puts it through.
The score, Raiders 38, Broncos 31.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 4. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Clock going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run here with Lindsay. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And Rock throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Well, throw right side, take it in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Finney escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Josh Jacobs.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Finney. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time at a Las Vegas first.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
16-yard line.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Finney. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
A 1-yard.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Finney. And taken down at the 21.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Carlson is good. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Forced out to his left. Incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Lock to throw. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw is Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. I know know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a carry for Jacobs. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And they get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the